Hello, I'm Dave, and on this video I'll be painting Iron Man. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now and click that bell for notifications. And also, if you haven't done so yet, please visit my Etsy shop and check out my social media in the description section below. So I started this off painting kind of an abstract background, just kind of went all over the place there, blues, pinks. Then I splattered some white, blue, pink paint on there. So I kind of just went all over the place for the backdrop. Wanted to have fun there. And then I actually didn't even know what I'd use this canvas for, but then you know, an idea came to my head basically to do an Iron Man painting. So now you see I'm painting in Iron Man. I didn't sketch him first, so I started off with you see I'm doing some airbrush right there. It's some airbrush dots in the backdrop, and then airbrush some highlights around Iron Man. But I didn't draw him, so I painted him in with white paint and black paint just to start off and see where I'm gonna have him before I start putting in the red color that you see right now. So basic, just getting the form together, seeing where he's gonna be, and then when I start getting the details, that's when I start sharpening up everything. So my rough sketch is basically with the white and the black paint and not with the pencil. So yeah, now I'm getting the details in there, some variations of the red to get some lighting, some highlights in there, working around the chin area. You can see I'm getting in a lot of highlights. Now the front mask, I used yellow with brown and black. Burnt umber, sorry, it's yellow, burnt umber, and black. So the brown that I use in all of my videos is burnt umber. I don't have like an actual like regular brown. That's because burnt umber works very well with skin tones and brown not as well. So I just prefer burnt umber. Even though there's no skin in this video, it's just for a lot of tones that I use in my videos, burnt umber just works so much better than brown for me. So now in the mask, you can see those sharp lines in there for the highlights. You can see where the metal's bent. Now onto the shoulder, and that I filled in with red and some red and black with a little bit of brown. And then over on top of that, now I put some highlights in. And now that little like circular kind of gear on the shoulder. And now I'm just working around getting black in there for the, that's on this video I did use black. In most videos I use French ultramarine blue mixed with burnt umber, and it comes out looking black. But for this video I did regular black. And so now I just painted the whole front red, and then I piled on top of that the variation in colors, the highlights and the shadows. Getting the highlight there. Now I put a transfer paper over on top and cut it out, and used one of those knives to cut that shape out. That way I could paint the backdrop without touching the actual figure itself. So you can see I used an oil paint with a lot of mixing medium so that it's translucent, so you can still see the background a little bit. Now I replaced that transfer over there, and I used the airbrush to get the highlights. So I highlighted the back side of him, and now I'm using the airbrush white to highlight the eyes and the chest, so it looks like it's a glowing light. So here he is. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching.